Good evening and welcome to the Legends Edition on KBC Channel 1. I'm Fayyaz Qureshi. Our sign language interpreter for tonight's edition is Byron Aboudi. But first, a quick look at stories making headlines on tonight's bulletin. There is more to your rich culture. The head of public service challenges the Pokot to use their heritage to promote peace in Kerio Valley.
Azimio la Umoja One Kenya ambayo ilikuwa kama hivyo, mimi nikiwa mmoja wao, tukiongozwa na Raila Odinga na Martha, wao ndio waliibuka washindi kwa kuwa na wabunge wengi.
We are with the courts. Kalonzo Musyoka maintains that Azimio has the majority in parliament and that even the courts agree. Defending mathematics. Engineers vow to take the government head-on should math be rendered an optional route up Kenya's academic ladder. Welcome back. Starting off with our top story tonight, the government is sourcing funds to fully expand the administrative units to improve access to government services in the country. Speaking in Kuria West Migori County, Interior and National Administration Principal Secretary Dr. Raymond Omolo said the government needs an additional 3 billion shillings to fully implement the expansion.
A section of leaders from Migori County, led by Migori County Governor Dr. Ochilo Ayako and Senator Eddie Okej, have sustained their calls on the government to expand and activate the administrative units in the area to improve access to government services.
Watu wa hapa wanataka administrative units. Migori County in the whole of Nyanza ndio kitinda mimba.
Hizi sub-counties ndio pali serikali inaweka pesa. Hata sub-county ilikuwa na yende kuwa na MP, itakuwa mzuri sana. Tulikuwa na Intimaru, tukue na Mabera, iongezee kwa hii Kuria East na Kuria West, hiyo itakuwa sawa.
The leaders claim the ongoing clashes along the Migori-Narok border have persisted due to unclear and poorly defined administrative boundaries.
Ukipata magari za polisi, magari za DCC na hao wengine, tafadhali ziletwe hapa eneo kwa wingi kabisa. We have policemen who do not have structures. We have administrative units who do not have physical structures.
Speaking in the same event, Interior National Administration Principal Secretary Dr. Raymond Omolo says the government is sourcing for 3 billion shillings to fully fund the expansion of the administrative units.
We gazetted a number of administrative units, not just in Migori County, but across the country. What is left is to be able to operationalize those administrative units.
He pleaded with the members of parliament to support the process to ensure the operationalization of all the newly gazetted administrative units. Tilio Marco for Legends Edition.
Public Service Felix Koskei has urged the Pokot community to embrace their cultural heritage positively as a means of transforming the region, which has long been associated with banditry. Koskei observed that banditry in the North Rift region has derailed development in the region.
Speaking at a cultural ceremony attended by hundreds of locals from Baringo and Laikipia counties, Koskei acknowledged that Yati constituency has been perceived as a hotbed of insecurity. However, he encouraged communities to use their traditions through music and dance as tools to promote peace and unity.
Utamaduni ni kitu muhimu kwa sababu ni identity, na tena ni kitu inalete watu wote pamoja, na hata kama kuko na shida yote, wazee wakikaa chini na vijana vile tumefanya hivi leo wanatatua. Na area hii vile unajua imekumbwa na shida nyingi ya banditry, mambo ya cattle rustling, mambo ya vita.
Tuko na nia katika hii serikali ya Rais William Ruto kukutanisha Baringo yote ikuwe moja, kuanzia Kabedo hadi Torongo, kuanzia Torongo hadi Mochongoi hadi Kerio, iweze kukua county moja yenye inapendana na inaenda direction moja.
Utamaduni inaleta utangamano, umoja, amani. Hii culture ambayo mnatuonyesha siku ya leo, tulienda kwa elders hapo, mambo ya mafasi, mambo ya chakula. Hii culture tukipreserve vizuri, itafutia watalii wengi ambao watakuja hapa.
During the event, locals adorned in traditional regalia performed cultural dances. Women decorated with ostrich feathers sang in tongues, while the community conducted traditional prayers, seeking divine intervention to end the prolonged drought in the region. Jacqueline Masharia for Legends Edition.
Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka has hailed the decision of the Court of Appeal rejecting the bid to overturn the High Court decision on Azimio's majority status in the National Assembly. Speaking during a wedding ceremony in Kiambu County, the de facto opposition leader, the appellate court's decision had affirmed that Azimio One Kenya alliance had indeed won majority seats in the National Assembly. Kalonzo further castigated the creation of new state departments and the new principal secretary's appointments, saying it was serving the interests of a few individuals. He also called on the IEBC selection panel to give Kenyans competent and qualified persons who will steer the 2027 general elections.
ambayo ilikuwa kama hivyo, mimi nikiwa mmoja wao, tukiongozwa na Raila Odinga na Martha. Wao ndio waliibuka washindi kwa kuwa na wabunge wengi, na wakajaribu kina Weta Speaker na Kenya Kwanza wakaenda kukata rufani, na katika kukata rufani jana uamuzi ukatolewa ukasema bado ni yale, hatuwezi kugeuza mambo hayo. Sasa hiyo kifanyika, ndugu yetu Andemoro na Kenya wenzangu, uamuzi ndio huo, na sasa kule kumefanyika mengine, makubaliano mengine kinyume na uamuzi huo.
The Institution of Engineers of Kenya has threatened to take legal action against the Ministry of Education if they fail to include mathematics as one of the core subjects in the arts and sports, science and social sciences pathways for learners joining senior school. Speaking to KBC Channel 1, IEK President Shama Kiteme underscored the relevance of mathematics in everyday life and its importance across all career pathways, not just in science, technology and engineering.
On March 13, 2025, the Ministry of Education officials converged for the closure of the nationwide county dialogue on education reforms. It is at this forum where the ministry disclosed guidelines for learners transiting to grade 10. Learners will be required to choose one career pathway from the three, which are arts and sports sciences, social sciences, and STEM. Subsequently, of the 7 subjects to be chosen by learners, 4 are mandatory and 3 are elective. In this choices, only the STEM pathway has mathematics as a mandatory subject.
English is part of the core subjects in senior school. We have Kiswahili as another core subject, and we also have the Kenya Sign Language, again for learners with hearing impairments. Physical education then becomes a core subject. Another core is the community service learning.
The ministry defended the decision, saying it was informed by reviews conducted by the government's Technical Working Group on Education and KICD.
And monitoring and evaluation regularly. So that is something we do for each of the every level that is introduced under under CBC, a monitoring has to be carried out to inform on the issues and challenges that exist and what needs to be done in order to improve.
However, this decision has received a backlash from different stakeholders, with the Institution of Engineers of Kenya demanding that the government resigns it.
Whether they are in social sciences, economists, journalists, lawyers, sociologists, they really need to understand data. And so when you say you're going to drop mathematics for students as young as 14 years, you will have educated, illiterate people who do not understand concepts to do with data science. And this is what is going to define the future of the world.
IEK alternatively urged the government to introduce practical maths for non-STEM learners.
What is being proposed cannot work. We need to have the entire batch of students exposed to mathematics to a certain level. At that point that they have made their decision not to pursue STEM, and they are now in sociology, they are in anthropology, they are in journalism, they can now focus on those core subjects that are going to define them. And even when they will be following those other lines, they will need applied mathematics that is going to be relevant to them.
The institution has now threatened to take legal actions if the government fails to revert the move.
We are calling no one less than His Excellency the President overhaul that State Department of Basic Education, because we are a country that should be embracing STEM. So we are going to take extra measures if the government sticks its gun to these issues. Whether we go to court, whether we go to the streets, whatever we are going to do, this is very wrong and it cannot be accepted.
The Minister of Education envisioned that the move will see 60% of grade 9 learners pursue STEM courses, with 15% pursuing arts and sports and 25% opting for social sciences. Kasichana Masha, Legends Edition.
Samuel Musembi Kamitu, a taxi driver and the prime suspect in the murder of Scottish businessman Campbell Scott, was later arrested today at his home in Ngaka, Makindu Sub-County, Makueni County. A post-mortem conducted after Musembi's death confirmed that he had died by suicide.
Samuel Musembi Kamitu was among 3 suspects arrested in connection with the murder of a Scottish businessman, Campbell Scott, whose body was found in a sack in a forest in Makueni. The others are Bernard Mbuga Mbusu and Alphonse Munyao Kilewa, who are still at large. Kamitu's family described him as a reserved individual.
Nimeishi sana miaka kama 5 Nairobi, hajakuwa na habari yote kama anaweza jua. Tumekaa hata huko na bibi yake kama familia. Tunasema tu ni mambo ya Mungu. Alale pema peponi, patane mbinguni.
Tulikuwa tunasaidiana kwa mambo mingi sana. Tulikuwa tunaongea mambo mawili matatu, ananiambia kazini ya mashida yenye yako nayo na yenye tunasaidiana.
Campbell Scott, 58, was found dead in Makonga Forest after he went missing from his hotel on the 16th of February. The then senior director at the credit scoring firm FICO had been attending a conference at the JW Marriott Hotel in Nairobi, but went missing after failing to meet colleagues to deliver a presentation. Several arrests have been made in connection with the incident. Maria Ambo reporting for the Legends Edition.
Police officers in Mumias East constituency, Kakamega County, have arrested 3 suspects and successfully recovered 26 stolen cattle from the villages of Emahola, Emulambo, Bumini, Muikali and Munganga. Mumias East Deputy Police Commissioner Beatrice Odira, who led the raid, stated that she acted upon receiving reports from residents on stolen livestock in the area, where they managed to arrest the 3 suspects while others managed to escape. The suspects will be arraigned in court on Tuesday. Odira has imposed a ban on the transportation of livestock within the region between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m.
Siku ya leo kwa hizo boma tulipata ng'ombe 26 ambazo ni wa kike, wa kiume na pia ndama. Huku na washukiwa ambao tumeweka wako kwa police station ya Shianda na kuna wale ambao wametoroka na bado tunawatafuta.
Ng'ombe yangu ziliipwa ng'ombe 2 ilikuwa Wednesday last week, na hiyo ng'ombe imepatikana leo katika area inaitwa Haunga.
Tarehe 23 mwezi wa Januari mwaka huu. Vile nimefika nimepata moja mama nyeusi, lakini ndama yenye ilikuwa nayo ziliibiwa 2, lakini ile ingine sijaona.
The government is mulling setting up a military camp in Todonyang, Turkana County, to address recurring insecurity in the area. East African Community Arid and Semi-Arid Lands Cabinet Secretary Beatrice Askul says already the government has enhanced security in the Todonyang area following last month's attack by the Dasanach community that led to loss of lives.
Todonyang has been in the news for the wrong reason of late. 3 weeks ago, herders from Ethiopia attacked the village, leading to the deaths of more than 20 people, while others remain unaccounted for. East African Community Arid and Semi-Arid Lands Cabinet Secretary Beatrice Askul says a ministerial team has been set up to look for a permanent solution to recurrent security incidences in the area.
You know, that is an area that is has no infrastructure, no nothing. I've visited the area. So you need to put some infrastructure for the officers to really even have the comfort of being there.
Speaking during a meeting with women leaders from the county in Nairobi, the Cabinet Secretary says the government has intensified surveillance measures to restore security in the county.
You know, conversation and engaging on this matter is still ongoing. That is where our officers for internal security haven't left the site. They are still there and they're engaging. So we are hopeful something good will happen finally.
The women leaders want internal security and defense cabinet secretaries to develop a lasting solution to the recurring cases of attacks.
Jambo la insecurities haidhuru maybe livelihoods peke yake, yani mambo ya masomo, shule. Wakati kijiji inavamiwa, inabidi watu waame, waache mashule hapo, infrastructure yenye serikali imeinvest na kwenda kuteseka kwingine.
Tunaomba serikali yetu, sisi hatuna amani, watoto wetu hawana amani, wamama hawana amani, hata usafiri hakuna amani. Sisi kama Turkana tunaumia sana.
The women have also called on the government to invest in water and food program to address food security in the county.
We need alternatives. How can we remove what we call the gun that has brought insecurity?
Some of the schools both within the country and in the borders are closed because of insecurity.
The women have also thanked President William Ruto for appointing more women in government, saying this will help address gender gaps in government. Martini Maslin for Legends Edition.
Right, it's time for a quick commercial break and we'll be back in a short while. Stay with us.
Inuka na moto sasa kwa star 570 hash option ya 4 kuna kashamba juja na nika 50 by 100 worth 1.7 million Kenyan shillings. Na hii si shamba tu, iko kwa prime location few minutes from Juja Town. Stima yako iko ndani na kama ni development rapid and so promising. Na mambo ya landlord mwisho wa mwanzo ni hapa. Ukishinda hili shamba tunakuongeza 1 million Kenyan shillings ujijengee nyumba yako kwa shamba yako. Kuinuka na Loto Moto ni kucheza sasa hivi kupitia star 570 hash option ya 4 au register deposit na ucheze sasa hivi kwa www.tushinde.com na ujishindie shamba hili na addition of 1 million Kenyan shillings. Inuka na Loto Moto.
We heard you. Tax amnesty is back. Kenya Revenue Authority is giving 100% relief on interest, penalties and fines for tax debts incurred up to 31st December 2023. Don't miss out. Take action now by settling your outstanding tax debt through easy-to-pay installments by 30th June 2025 and watch those penalties and fines for tax debts disappear. It's now or never to set your tax records right. Take advantage of the tax amnesty today. Terms and conditions apply. Kenya Revenue Authority. Tulipe ushuru tujitegemee.
Welcome back. Over 107 border riders in Murang'a town have today participated in a comprehensive road safety training program held at the Kenya Medical Training College, KMTC Murang'a campus. The Riders to Save Lives initiative, organized by KMTC in collaboration with the Murang'a County government, aimed to enhance the riders' knowledge of traffic regulations and emergency response skills, ultimately reducing road accidents in the region. Details on this and other stories making headlines in our county news roundup.
Hailing the road safety training exercise in Murang'a town, the Kenya Medical Training College Murang'a principal Kennedy Mito underscored the significance of empowering and equipping the riders with essential skills to respond to emergencies and accidents.
The border riders have been taught a number of skills. One of them is basically on how to handle somebody who has sustained fractures, so that they can prevent further complications. Somebody who is bleeding, probably from cuts, bruises and whatnot, so they are able to stop the bleeding.
Elsewhere, education stakeholders have commended the government for introducing robotic studies in the new curriculum, saying it will help students get acquainted with robotic principles at an early age, just as it is done in the developed world.
The Science and Engineering Fair partnered with Semaster to bring this thing down, to scale it down, so that the robotics principles or robotic learning or machine learning can be brought down to students at secondary levels.
In Kiambu County, traders in Limuru are now calling on security agencies to investigate and apprehend the individuals who disrupted their meeting on Thursday, where they intended to challenge the harsh rates and levies imposed by the Kiambu County.
Serikali inachunguza, inajua ni kina nani walifuruga huu mkutano, na tunawauliza weekend hii wale wote ambao walifanya haya maneno wawe ndani, ndio kesho tukiitana mkutano ingine hawatakuja kuiharibu.
Lakini tukiletewa invoices tunaziletoa zikiwa zimepanda na 100%. Kwa hivyo hatulipi license za county government of Kiambu mpaka kesi yetu isikizwe.
Finally, as the rainy season begins, over 37,000 farmers in Embu County have received a major boost after the county government rolled out the distribution of certified seeds worth 40 million Kenyan shillings to enhance food production and mitigate the effects of hunger in the region.
Tunawapatia mahindi, maharagwe, ndengu, cowpeas, ndio waweze kupanda na tuweze kupata chakula ya kutosha Embu County yetu sisi na ambayo tunaweza uza.
Tumefurahi sana sababu hii mahindi tumepewa ni ile inazaa vizuri, sio kama ile ingine tulikuwa nayo. Hii ni mahindi ambayo itakuwa na mazao mingi.
Christine Matunda, Full Legends Edition.
Elfin Evans is on course to extend his FIA World Rally Championship WRC lead after expanding his lead at the ongoing Safari Rally in Naivasha. Elfin ended the day with a commanding 1 minute 57.4 seconds advantage. Now, he started Saturday with a slender 7.7 seconds buffer, but immediately laid down a marker on the Sleeping Warrior opener. Otanak finished the day in the second place despite grappling with visibility issues when the windscreen of his Hyundai 120N Rally 1 fogged up at Sleeping Warrior. WRC defending champion Thierry Neuville was placed third. Evans, who arrived in Kenya holding a 28-point championship lead, is now within touching distance for his first Safari Rally victory. And a significantly bolstered title advantage should he make through Sunday unscathed. On Sunday, drivers will tackle Muzabibu, Serengoni, and Hell's Gate stages. This is some of the action coming up from Naivasha today. Well, still on the rally scene, just for those who missed the batch, I'm Topi Liambila with the sports news on the Legends edition this Saturday evening. Now we move over still from Naivasha. The 2025 WRC Safari Rally Kenya is living up to its expectations, especially with the numerous stage challenges the drivers continue to encounter. Cabinet Secretary for Sports Salim Mvurya, who met a few drivers in Naivasha this afternoon after the opening sessions on Saturday, the second last day of the Safari Rally Kenya, said the government will strive to keep the Kenyan leg in the WRC series. Let's take a listen.
With a combination of muddy and dusty conditions in Naivasha during the WRC Safari Rally Kenya, Cabinet Secretary for Sports Salim Mvurya has commended the drivers for managing the conditions after the first 3 days of the event, as he wished them all the best on the final day on Sunday.
We are very happy at this time that everything is moving seamless, and we expect that we will be able to conclude very well tomorrow.
Despite the excitement surrounding the Safari Rally Kenya, CS Mvurya continued to emphasize on safety during and after the event.
My message to the fans is safety first, and also the animals here. You know, some of these areas are parked and the animals have right of way, and therefore I want to ask everybody who is coming here to maintain a level of safety.
In its 5th year since its return to Kenya, the CS did not hesitate to express the government's desire to see Kenya retain the third leg of the WRC series.
Kenya is the rally capital of Africa, and even though 2026 is coming, we are ready to go on, and therefore as government and all the partners, we will pitch tent, to make sure that we go on. Because you will not find this combination, these exciting sites, this exciting diversity in any other part of Africa. And the environment here, the enabling environment for the rally here is spectacular. So as Kenya government, we are ready to push on.
The Ministry of Sports supported the lady drivers in the rally, putting more strength into the value of talents in the country.
We have looked at this sport and really we need to put in more resources to develop talent. So this is an issue we have already picked up with our talent academy, but also working with other institutions, the TVET, and with support of international organizations who have experience in training and also who are willing to work with us to put in more resources for this motorsport talent. So I think I want to assure you we are taking it up, and we know it is not just motorsport, it brings in much more.
The WRC Safari Rally Kenya 2025 will end on Sunday, where the champion will be crowned. Barclay Feather, Legends Edition Sports.
From the dust, mud and action of Naivasha, we back to the soccer scene, where the national soccer team Harambee Stars continues their pursuit of a spot in the 2026 FIFA World Cup when they host Gabon tomorrow at the Nyayo National Stadium in a crucial round 6 qualifying match. Harambee Stars head coach head into the encounter on the back of a thrilling 3-3 comeback draw against the Gambia in Ivory Coast on Thursday night, a result that kept their qualification hopes alive. That draw left Kenya fourth in Group F with 6 points from 1 win, 3 draws, followed by Gambia with 4 points. Head coach Ben McCarthy, who oversaw his first match against Gambia last Thursday, remains optimistic about Kenya's chances, emphasizing that the group is still open despite last night's results, which saw the defending champions Cote d'Ivoire overcome Burundi 1-0 to remain top of the group with 13 points, with just a point separating them from Gabon, who beat the Seychelles on Thursday. Now, from the athletics scene, the first batch of the Kenya Masters Athletics team for this year's World Masters Athletics Indoor Championships departed for Gainesville, Florida, USA last evening. The team, led by former 400-meter hurdler Dr. Rose Tata Amuya, was presented with the Kenyan flag by Deputy Director of Sports Caroline Kariuki at their hotel before heading to the airport. The team has been in residential camp for the past 7 days in preparation for the event. The championships, which begin tomorrow, will feature 3,700 athletes from 99 countries, making it the largest in the competition's history. The championship was founded by the World Masters Athletics, with the first championship held in 2004 in Sindelfingen, Germany. Athletes must be 35 years or older to participate, with the oldest participant in this year's edition being a 104-year-old man from Thailand and a 96-year-old lady from New York.
Everyone would have liked to be there, even me. But now I don't have the chance, but God has given you the chance. So do your best and represent your country in a proud way, so that when we see you winning gold, we are also happy when we are back home.
I'm taking the strong team, and I'll be back with something ambayo itapongeza Kenya yetu.
Niko na wachezaji 9 ambayo wamepata visa. Tumepakisha 4 ambayo wanatarajia kupata visa on Monday. So tutakuwa watu 12.
I'm focusing the record. I'm not focusing to beat anybody. If they are there to beat me, well and good. I'm going there to show them, even Africa, we have good throwers.
We wish our masters good luck in Florida. Now, coaches have been urged to instill discipline in young athletes to help them achieve their dreams in sports. The call was made by Thika Road Baptist head coach Bruce Wando during a friendly match against A3T junior soccer team in Nairobi. Let's take a listen.
In some of the matches played today, First Touch Under-7 defeated A3T 2-0, while A3T Under-9 secured a similar victory over First Touch. Speaking at the event, Thika Road Baptist head coach Bruce Wando emphasized the importance of discipline and commitment in coaching young players.
We registered mixed results. We've got some games that we've won, some we've not won, considering that we've promoted players into the other categories, and they are now getting the challenges that we hoped for.
I think performance has been good, but the turnout hasn't been good, given that most of the kids are in tuition right now. Now we're just gathering up the numbers. Once he's out of tuition, he comes, he joins them as we increase the numbers.
He also praised the Kenya Academy of Sports for its role in nurturing talent, citing the impressive performances of the rising starlets and rising stars in the recent years.
I believe if we do proper scouting and have proper teams without segregating or having favoritism, we are likely to have a good team. And I believe in now the evolution of the Kenyan football and how it's evolving.
Fast Touch Soccer Academy used a friendly to assess their preparedness ahead of the annual Thika Road Cup and Dubai Cup set to take place later this year.
Kupitia star 570 hash tunakupa nafasi ya kuchomoka na this beautiful Mazda Demio. Enjoy a beautiful clean semi-leather interior, low mileage, fuel-efficient 1300cc engine, great for personal use and business. Ukitaka kujishindia gari hii, kucheza ni rahisi sana. Chukua simu yako, bonyeza star 570 hash, chagua option 3. And for only 35 shillings, hii gari inaweza kuwa yako. Kumbuka kucheza mara kadhaa because the more you play, the higher chances of wewe kuwa mshindi.
Mungu ni mwema, asante Mungu. Ile nitakuwa naendesha hivi.
Dial star 570 hash and make this dream car yours.
Cheza Loto Moto.
I think your dad is making a grave mistake by keeping Alex around.
You actually do care for him as if you're his own biological son.
Umefikisha wapi maneno?
Umza anataka mita. Ongea na hao watu.
Jabari anataka pesa za kuinvest.
Kama ngapi hivi?
Imagine tu ni mita moja tu.
Unaona kama naenda kwa miti na chuna pesa hivyo. Ukienda utarudi baadaye.
Narudi kufanya nini? Tuko na bogi, watakusort.
Nimetumwa na Maxine, amesema nikusalimie.
Ndio salamu kwa redio. Wewe ndio utakuwa mwisho wa huyu mzee wangu huyu.
Unajua mimi natamani mama Jabali angacha tu mtu abaki naye wazimu yake. Hatuna evidence ya kuonyesha ati yeye ndiye alimroga.
Nataka tubongelee story kando kidogo.
Wewe sema chenye unataka kusema muende.
Siri si ya watu watatu.
Two cultures.
Mimi ni Mkalemki huyu.
Mimi mamangu ni Mluhya.
Two religions.
Wanaenda msikiti ama wanaenda church? Wanaenda kanisa.
Lakini mimi nikienda nguvu.
One heart, one soul.
Nilipatana kama yeye ni msupa. Unajua kitu mzuri kipita lazima uangalie.
Who makes the best dishes?
Nisema tu watamvuta pole wane kama anaweza delata ni Mkristo.
Wewe una plan to convert?
Hapana.
Kabisa?
Huyu? Bibi mpoa sana.
Gifted me a precious gift that I treasure till today.
Na akaichukua.
Wanaosema tutawachana, sidanganyi watangoja sana. Yetu si ya Konde Boy na Kajala.
Kazi yake ni kukaa tu. Labda akae tu hapo akuangalilie kitu kama amekaa tu. Hakuna kazi yenye inaweza kukusaidia.
Pole sana. I know it's not easy. It's not easy.
Saini tulipo. Kuna wakati kuna season yenye ni violent. Yenye anapika watu. Hata watoto. Hata nini. Saini at least. Hata usiku ndio ilikuwa akitoroka usiku. Tukaona ya kwamba hili to save tu yeye tuweke kamba. Tumena itu kwa milango.
Welcome back. Now, the move by Kenyan embassies in Tanzania and Uganda to mobilize funds from the two countries to attend the 2025 WRC Safari Rally Kenya has been hailed as a unifying factor that promotes cohesion among the East African community member states. Let's take a listen.
Zabibu, a hospitality spot, gave rally fans a chance to interact with top WRC rally drivers and enhanced the experience of the world's toughest rally. After a grueling fast loop in Soisambu, Elementaita and Sleeping Warrior, Priority 1 drivers mingled with rally enthusiasts, signing autographs and exchanging pleasantries with excited motorsport fans.
I really like cars, and it benefited me because I'm getting signed autographs, bro. They're signing for me my jersey as well, so I'm having fun. So excited.
I am here to support our own, John, and we've enjoyed the Safari Rally. we are doing, it's doing great. We are enjoying everything here. The weather is okay. Tunaenjoy kila kitu.
I came for the rally to enjoy the fun that is in it. We've gotten the autography. We've sent from Hyundai, from Evans, from Rovanpera, from Takamoto, all of them. We're really having fun.
I'm glad to be part and parcel of this event. I'm having a good time over here, and more so, it's just great vibes, and inshallah.
Oh yeah, I have one shirt which has been signed by so many drivers. I'm going to keep that. That's a keepsake because these are top world drivers. You'll never get them on any occasion. But here, we are being given a chance by FIA and also the local organizers, and it's fantastic. Yeah.
Elsewhere, spectators from the East Africa region who traveled from Uganda and Tanzania held the mobilization done by the Kenyan embassies in the respective countries and Kenya Tourism Board in organizing the tour.
Huu ni mtangamano mmoja mkubwa ambao tunawajua wao na wao wanatujua sisi, lakini pia tunajua na nchi inakuwa ni rahisi zaidi, na nadhani tukitoka tunaenda kuambia kwamba watu wengine waje ili waweze kutengeneza huu jirani ulio mzuri.
Drivers love the thrills, the drills, all the sections, and you know, everything that runs with the safari rally. You know, the wild animals and the great wildlife. Basically, the beaches and the coast. Kenya is a fun-packed area. It's a fun-packed country, just full of things to actually explore.
Meanwhile, enhanced lighting at the Rally Control Center, the service park at Wildlife Research and Training Institute has been crucial in helping drivers prepare adequately before the race the following day.
Kenya Power is one of the essential provider, and coming as a sponsor, it's a plus to us. The operations have been going on. We've never had any power cut out, so the efficiency has given us more points than even the last year.
Bernard Okumu, Legends Edition.
So of course the Vasha weekend is still finally happening with WRC, and the fans have shown it. Now, the 2025 WRC Safari Rally Kenya has proved to be a tough nut to crack, and Kenyan drivers were not spared, either as it took its toll on everyone. They, however, pushed on with Carl Tundo, the best-placed Kenyan. At the 16th position is Ford Fiesta RC2, followed by Jeremiah Wahome at the 19th position with Saman Vohra, who was placed 22nd. The Africa Rally champion Karan Patel, however, leads the Kenya National Rally Championship, which is running concurrently, followed by Jeremiah Wahome and Carl Tundo. Rajvir Teti is 5th, while Pauline Shegu, navigated by Lineta Yuko, is 17th. The mother and daughter team of Tinashe and Caroline Gatimo are placed on 21st. They share their experiences before the grand finale tomorrow, where they are looking forward to a good finish. Over now to our reporter in Naivasha for the story.
Thank you, Topili Ambila. We are now joined by the mother and daughter team of Tinashe Gatimo and Caroline Gatimo, and they are at the service park getting their car ready. You are going for? Where are you going now?
Now we're going to Bakfame. We are done for the day. Then now we'll just head on to the stages tomorrow.
How was it today? How's the day today?
It was fun. It rained in Sleeping Warrior. Had some slipping and sliding. It was fun. And then we did Elementaita. And then after refuel, unfortunately, our turbo failed, so we had to come back. But they've changed it now, and we're ready for tomorrow.
What happened in the morning? You are still here?
Morning we left okay. We went to Sleeping Warrior, we did Elementaita, and she's really pushing, she's really doing very well. She managed to go through those mud puddles and everything, so we are happy. It's just a little mishap we had where the turbo gave in, but they managed to change it, so we start again tomorrow.
This was not the face you had yesterday. Yesterday everybody was just fuming or sad or depressed, the Kenyan staff.
Yeah, yesterday we were quite... Is it the day before? It's the day before? Yes, when we came from Nairobi, we were quite sad because the car didn't have power. So we were a bit worried because the next day we were going into a really tough state, which is Kapomoran. So we were a bit worried, but they managed the 15 minutes service yesterday morning. They managed to change the fuel pump and we were good to go. And the car is behaving so far. Yeah.
The car has power now?
Yes, the car has power now. Yes.
Yeah, and you are powered by KCB. You are not struggling this year, aren't you?
No. We are very grateful to them, and also to all the other sponsors who came on board as well. KCB first and foremost. We're very happy to be part of that family. Shell, Imprimata, the below the line marketing agency. Pride in with the accommodation and the rest of the team. And Finsco Africa, not to forget them. And Shift and PN Tuned, Marvel Africa Technologies and Promoter Works. We're very grateful to all of them.
Yeah, and remember we have very few ladies. I think we are the only team and Pauline Shegu.
And Jennifer Malik also. We are three lady teams, and so far we are doing so well. We also have our Ugandan navigator, although she's a navigating team with Kinoti, so we are happy at least we're more ladies this year. So we are giving each other girl power and we're psyched to go on. And we also want to give a big shout out to our mechanics. As you can see, they're doing a very, very great job. Without them, to be honest, we would not be here.
Yeah, we actually met Kinoti during the day with the Ugandan navigator, and we were so happy because at least we have Lynette, we have you now navigating your daughter, Tinashe. So proud of you. And today the car is all muddy. I'm sure you were not looking like this when you came back. Why you?
No. The stages were quite muddy, trained in sleeping water in the morning. And we're here now. And the car is testament to how it was inside there.
So you're taking it for overnight stay at the Park Fame. So that for the restart tomorrow, the final day, how do you see it going?
Tomorrow, again, strategy is to finish. We'll take it slowly, just to get through the stages, because tomorrow we're doing the whole 5 stages. So the strategy is to take it slowly, and just to bring the car home in the evening at Hell's Gate.
Everybody's talking about the car, and what about the tires? How are they behaving?
I mean, the tires are behaving well, and so far we're happy.
From Hankook?
I'm actually running Zestinos because the national category was exempt from the Hankook rule, but we're happy with how they're performing right now.
And of course, they're competing in the Kenya National Rally category, and I met Rajveer Teti was saying he's the top Kenyan now, and the ladies are coming for him, aren't you?
Yes, we are. We are right on his heels.
Yes, we also wish him well. He's actually servicing right next to us. He's one of our team also in the 7-to-70 team. So even here, we're actually very excited that he's managed to go through the stages without any mishaps. Yeah.
Which stage tomorrow is likely to give you sleepless nights? We had Camp Moran yesterday. We had the Sleeping Warrior always rising up when everybody is struggling with the muddy affair. Which stage tomorrow is likely to give everybody a challenge as we head to the grand finale?
I think Serengoni should be interesting. Last year there was a lot of fresh fish there, and I'm excited to see how people will take it.
After Camp Moran, there's no challenge tomorrow. No, none whatsoever. Camp Moran was very challenging, but I don't think there's another section with any fresh fish. If it's there, it's not too much. So tomorrow is just polite.
And it's most likely to rain, the way I'm saying it.
Yes. We've had a wet rally so far in some stages, and we'll see how it goes tomorrow.
You love it wet or dry?
I love both.
Speaking for many, I'm not thinking about meat at the moment. I'm just thinking about the rally. So a shout out to your fans who will be at Zabibu village watching, waiting, and I'm seeing others also watching here what the current developments. What are you going to tell them?
Come out, support us. You guys you've already come out, so many of you, and we're so happy to see you guys on the stages. And come out, continue coming out, and have fun. And remember, don't drink and drive.
Yes, most important fans out there, please don't drink and drive. It's very serious and getting into accidents when you're intoxicated. And please get a designated driver. If you really must drink, please get a designated driver who's sober. Let's keep the laws of Kenya. Let's see you at Hell's Gate and at Mzabibu again.
Oh yes, we want a clean rally. And I think I'm seeing Rajveer Teti. Yes, call him. He needs to come. Raj, join us here. Come here between the two ladies. Yes,
okay.
Why not?
Yeah.
Privilege. How are you doing? You're telling me today was a great day for you. You're still smiling.
Yeah, today was really good. We managed to finish, and we've got a pretty good position right now. Yeah.
How did you manage to maneuver all these stages, which everybody saying is actually the toughest rally this time around?
Yeah, no, definitely the stages are really, really hard. This is, I think, one of the toughest rallies I've ever done. but I think what we were doing was just thinking out of the box, keeping the tires on the grass, one tire on the grass, one tire on the track, and just making sure the Freshie doesn't catch us off guard. Yeah.
One of the people who were stuck yesterday, I saw the two of them somewhere. I like that.
No, we were actually the people overtaking the stuck people. Yeah.
The stuck Kenyans.
Yeah, no, we saw a couple of people stuck, and it was a good point for us because we know a way not to go. Like you see them stuck and you're like, don't come close to them, because if you go with a fresh, you know you're going to get stuck. So we went around them. Yeah.
But Kenyans are doing good so far.
Yeah, really good. Pretty good, yeah. Yep.
Shout out to your fans.
Yeah, I think shout outs to everyone who supported us, and for all the fans. When I was doing Sleeping Warrior and Soisambu, there were a lot of people cheering us on, so yeah, thank you to them.
Malizia, Tinashe.
As you said, thank you to all the fans who came out and continue coming out and having fun and supporting us. Yeah.
Mafans out there, asanteni kwa kuja, tulifurahi kuwaona huko nje. Kesho tukutane mapema na good day.
Good day. That is mother and daughter, Tinashe and Teti Radvir, and they're doing quite well. Now we are joined by the only Pauline Shegu, the one and only one. Najua na raha kwa nini, and she's being navigated by Lynette Ayuko, Nawako, and it's a beehive of activities at the service park in Naivasha. Pauline, ulishuka lini daraja? Niliacha ukiwa ARC.
Gari lileta shida. The car was to drive hivyo, ilikuwa na shida, and it's good I realized mapema ndio nikarekebisha, nikatuma communication mapema. Otherwise I could have been locked out. So I really wanted to participate in this rally. So Waswahili husema kuvunjika kwa mwiko sio mwisho wa upishi. Kwa hivyo I changed because of car issues, mechanical issues, na ilikuwa at the 11th hour. But all is not lost. Next year, I'll still do ARC next year, God willing. But even gari naendesha pia si mbaya, iko sawa. But of course, I'm participating. Yes.
So how has it been so far for you? Everybody is it's actually more grueling than ever, and with this unpredictable weather now, it's actually feeling like it's going to rain. It was very hot yesterday. It was very hot, but today it was muddy.
This year's rally is tough, very tough. From yesterday, the Camp Moran, you saw so many rally cars were on flatbeds. Yeah, the track is it's tough. It's tough. Even as we got stuck at the Fesh, and then the stage was red flagged. But we don't give up. We continue racing. Again today, Sleeping Warrior. It was muddy. It rained a lot. You can see the car, the mud all over. It was a tough day for me also today. But I also had challenges. My battery, one of the connectors, I think it melted. It overheat and then it just went off at my last stage. But I pulled it. And all in all, this year's rally is tough. It's tough. You just come out of the stages, even the body has refused, just tired. But we are hoping tomorrow, God willing, we'll be able to finish, because we are here to compete and finish safely. And I'm praying to all the drivers, just push it to the end. But the stages are tough because of the new stages, the change of the stage is the same, but the change of the directions. And then sometimes you wake up, you think the track is wet, it's dry. You find it was rained the whole night. Then after the P1s have passed, they leave you with potholes, with mud, fresh. It's tough. This year's rally is tough.
But you're tougher, aren't you? And you look clean. Najua ulikuwa na matope mengi.
Nimefika nikajipangusa. Nimejipangusa, so hata gari napanguswa.
You're tough. You're tougher. You're tougher. And you always finish the rally.
My prayer, I finish. That has been my target. I'm tough, yes. I was born tough. And I'm hoping that I'll finish. You know, these are machines. So I'm praying that tomorrow, I pull it to the podium. And we can't predict the weather, but we are always ready for whatever weather. However, we are looking forward for tomorrow and to finish the podium. So we're just praying that all goes well. Yeah, it's been tough. It has really drained me. Yeah, I feel so weak, so drained. I don't know, for the first time, it has really drained me. This is the toughest rally of all.
You're not alone, because everybody gets out of the car and when you look at them, they look like they've been walking up the mountain and not downhill. So we are wishing you all the best.
Thank you, Avinya. Thank you so much, KBC, for always supporting us. Thank you so much, Kenyans, for coming to support your fellow Kenyans. And we look forward for tomorrow and next year, 2026, God willing.
Jet A1, cheza aviator bila data, bila credo. Dial *892# for instant takeoff. Prepare bila pressure kucrash au kucash out. Aviator bila data, aviator bila credo. Uko na kabambe, wewe pia ni rubani mnoma. Dial *892#. Jet A1, michezobet.com. Cheza kwa kuwajibika. Kushiriki ni miaka 18 au zaidi. BCLB license number 0000664.
The race for the cherished FIFA World Cup 2026 slot is heating up.
Olunga, the captain, he plays the right ball inside. Good first touch.
They change the lines as Aubameyang gets in behind here. A great opportunity for Aubameyang, and it's off the post.
Lined up on match day 6, Group F is Kenya against Gabon on Sunday, 23rd March at 4 p.m. from Nyayo National Stadium.
Comes back into the air, the keeper's come a long way off his line and he's missed it. And that's the opener for Kenya.
With the new sheriff in town, don't miss this historic Africa qualifier duel live and exclusive on KBC Channel 1, your true sports partner.
Welcome back, and still not done with the rallying scene, where we have a feature now where, as this year's edition of the WRC Safari Rally concludes tomorrow, young motorsport enthusiasts are stepping up, setting ambitious targets and showcasing talent rarely seen in recent years. In today's special feature, Daniel Mwendwa highlights Cheche Ababu, an inspiring and gifted young racer who has boldly embraced one of the most enthralling sports in the world today. Cheche also made a remarkable appearance at this year's WRC Rally Super Special Stage, driving the new FIA Cross Car Level 2 buggy. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Children often find joy in simple, risk-free sport that require only basic instructions. But that's not the case for Cheche Ababu, who has defied the odds to excel in two demanding sports, shooting and rallying. The 14-year-old was introduced to shooting at a young age, quickly making a name for himself by winning multiple junior categories in the sport.
I was really good at shooting. I was a shooting champion. And then I just gave up on it because I didn't really like it. It was just too much for me. And then I just, next was we tried golf, too boring. And then we got into rally. I just found it perfect for me.
All these are regulated sports. By the way, he has done football. Cheche is a very good footballer. And he's in an active football academy where he does his football. Then he did shooting. And you could see there was a real talent here.
His father, the former Sports Cabinet Secretary Ababu Namwamba, later introduced him to rallying, a sport which he quickly made his mark, securing his first major title at the Machakos Rally Cross in 2022.
I've always been in the junior buggy category, which is the two-wheel drive non-turbo buggy. And for 254 Motorsport, it is the cadet buggy races under 1500cc. So we've pretty much just stayed in the same place. And next year we're just looking to get a car and hopefully compete in the KNRC, or maybe even, if they allow me, the ARC, which I doubt they will, but we'll just try and see if they let it slide.
The truth is that motorsport is pretty expensive. I mean, the whole process of investing in the vehicle, maintaining the vehicle, having a works team, a team of mechanics and trainers and all that, to that whole support ecosystem, it is quite expensive, I must say. And that's why when I was cabinet secretary, I had started investing in the Motorsport Academy as a way of government supporting talented young people from whatever background to have a go.
Since then, Cheche has continued to thrive, clinching victories in both rally and autocross at Kasrani last year.
My best moments were winning last year's autocross championship and rally cross championship. Those were the best moments for me so far. I've only been here for like 2.5 to 3 years, so it's really amazing that I've already gotten to those points with this short amount of time.
First of all, Cheche wants to get to the very top of motorsports. This year he'll be participating in his first international event in the UK, and the idea is really to progress him to the very top of motorsport. We look forward to see him representing Kenya in the WRC Safari Rally here in a few years to come. But anybody, any child or any youngster who wants to get into this, I would say there are certain basic values. Cheche is very disciplined. He's a very disciplined boy. He listens, he follows instructions, he sticks to his schedule. He pretty much he's easy to train, he's easy to manage. Number two, pushing yourself. Cheche pushes himself, he even challenges me, his father. He pushes himself more than any human being I know. Before any race, Cheche will never take a race for granted. Today, he's the double national champion for both rallycross and autocross in the junior buggy category. But that notwithstanding, he's out training.
Wanna start and I wait you there just to...
Recently, he was named the best junior rally driver and selected to travel to Rwanda to inspire young children to take up the sport.
I mean, I just feel amazing as an inspiration to many kids, and going to Rwanda to try and convince people to join the sport will just be amazing. So I'm just looking forward to it.
I mean, it feels amazing. It is the fulfillment of a dream. Dream number one for Cheche, because I have always looked at Cheche as a ceiling breaker, a pace setter, okay, an inspiration to other youngsters. And so to see him pioneer this cross car is really something that I would say is a dream come true, both for myself and for him too, because he has loved raving engines from as early as I can remember.
He also had the honor of testing the new developed FIA cross-country level 2 buggy at the Kasrani Rally grounds.
Obviously, I'd prefer my other buggy because I'm used to it, like the regular manual gear shifter. But you know, you always have to try new things, and this isn't bad because this is what the European guys do, and you know, I've always wanted to go on that European stage. But yeah. This is nice, but I'd prefer my buggy.
This car is mainly designed to be races in countries in development in order to start the motorsport, to grow the motorsport grassroots, in order to start the motorsport community to create competitions. This car is specially designed to race in off-road racing, in autocross or rallycross tracks. It means we can race everywhere. We have a bit of sand. It's capable to race on over bumps, jumps, wherever you can need.
It's a project to push those young kids to come in motorsport. This one is made for kids, but even senior people, they can drive it. So this is like a prototype. It's the first one made in Rwanda last year in December. And our project is to do like 10 this year and maybe the other year to be able to export them around this country in Africa, like East African.
Even more impressively, he was given the rare opportunity to perform an exhibition before the WRC Safari Rally Super Special stage at Kasarani.
It was amazing. At the time of my life out there, only one track, but it was really nice. I'm really honored to have been given this opportunity by the FIA, so I'd just like to thank them.
Cheche Ababu's journey is a proof that when something seems impossible, it may just be the first sign that it is possible. For Legends Edition Sports, I'm Daniel Mwendwa.
Well, that is a wrap on the sports, Legend Sports action this Saturday evening. And of course, we would like also to mention that, George Foreman, one of the legendary professional boxers who also came out to be a businessman, took his final bow yesterday at the age of 76. That's
absolute legend.
Yeah, can you, well, I know there are very few people, but the greatest, I think, memory is the 1974.
In Kinshasa, right?
In Kinshasa, the Rambo in the jungle, with Muhammad Ali. Oh, yeah, it's great. So the two greats are all gone now.
And I remember at that time, obviously no satellite television, people actually paid a ton of money to go and watch it live at Kenyatta International Conference Center.
Yes, so they did.
There was a live satellite feed specifically coming at that point. And it's quite interesting.
But interesting on that, there was something that, it actually, some people at home, actually, it filtered through. Well, that was one of the things. Well, so anyway, George Foreman from the sporting fraternity, of course, I'm mourning George Foreman, one of the greatest professional boxers and also businessman. Now, of course, the Motor Rally is on in Naivasha. We are also concluding tomorrow. And of course, our people are also in there, but of course, the leading guys still, they're still leading is, where Tanak is number one. I know you're.
That's your Elfie Evans, what number?
Elfie Evans, number one.
And it's
leading the pack. Tanak is coming number two.
And then, of course, the current champion.
Yeah. Thierry Neuville.
Yeah, he's in third position right now, right?
Yeah, and our Kenyan runners also, and Carl Tundo.
Karan Patel.
Still in the mix. Karan Patel is leading the Kenyan. Wahome Jeremiah.
Our very own Paul.
And the girls.
Pauline
Shegu. Tinashe Gatimu, we are being navigated by the mom. Also, and remember, of course, tomorrow is a great day. I've always told people I'm a great fan of Harambee Stars. That's my team. I don't watch EPL. Wow. Harambee Stars tomorrow, after that great performance on Thursday with Gambia, 3-3, they are in Nyayo Stadium tomorrow at 4 p.m. live on KBC.
Wow, they've shocked us all.
Oh, yeah, they do, and I think tomorrow is going to be a great game.
Yeah, and the stadium's full?
Yeah, stadium full, sold out. So for those who cannot, please remember to watch KBC tomorrow from 4 p.m. And I'm Topi Liambila signing off on this Saturday evening.
Asante, Topi. That was a great news roundup, sports news roundup. Asante sana. Yeah. And that's all from our newsroom. Our sign language interpreter for tonight's edition was Byron Abuli. I am Fayyaz Qureshi. Have a good night.
Town Express! 20, 20, 20, 20, town! Okay, town, 20. Kalia hapo nyuma, kalia. Bado haijajaa, dere watu wengine 7.
Kwani wazako si ungekulia kwenu? Sasa umetoka wapi? Mimi sitaki mahindi leo.
Wewe unamchia mkate.
Si yagushi mkate fubi.
Wewe ongea bora usiguze mkate wangu.
Sishike hivi. Wazako wasikulia huko mbali na mimi. Si mimi nakulamiwa ni wewe.
Donda, gari imejaa na bado unasema watu waingie. Tuambie ndare hapo apunguze wimbo. Niongee na kama hapa.
Hakuna volume inapunguzwa hapa. Kama unataka kuendesha gari yako, enda dial *570# option ya 3. Watu wanaendesha magari hapa nje na wewe bado unapiga nyenyenye kwa matatu.
Option 3,
unalipa ama unasuka?
Comfort yako iko kwa *570# option 3. Master Genio moja safi, reliable, modern safety and security features. Cheza mara kadhaa ujaze entry tickets zako kwenye draw ili uimarishe uwezo wa kushinda. Mshindi tunamtangaza 27th of April na gari tutakufikishia.
Omega unaenda ama wewe?
Mimi sindi na Madrid, nishainuka na *570#.
Inuka na Genio kwa *570# option 3.
Asante.